kind of performance with a normal muffler. That's all to do with the straight pipe. So we're gonna stick this son of a bitch in fucking probably in, I don't know what that is there, probably B1. We got this big fucking thing behind it here. We're gonna just step it out of the way. Hey guys, how's you going today? Well, before I forget about it, there's a few of you harping at me. Why don't you grow some millet and grow some milk? Remember, I got 17 acres of millet in mine oats. Actually, in mine millet, I've got fucking wheat. Because you can't spray that out of it. But that's alright, it all makes a bale the same, so. Anyways, I got a bale here with no twine on it because I baled a fence post. So it stopped the baler, obviously, so good enough, kick it out. Fuck. Look at that. I don't know where it came from. I thought I'd picked all of them out here. Oh, but obviously not, so. Anyways, I got that now to bring home with no twines on it. I don't know, I might shake it out with the loader and try to rebale it here later on when I do the millet or something. I don't know. We'll see. But I've just been baling at Grandpa's here, whatever there is, 10, 12 acres, something like that. Used to be his old hay yards where he'd stack bales. I'm making some smaller, they're only 5 feet. For buddy we always make a load for, he wants 20 of them. He's just got a little 50 horse David Brown tractor for a loader tractor, so he can't quite handle the big 6-foot bales. So made him some little gaffers, but that's alright. Got 17 here. I've had better. Actually made 17 bales last night with the 50-20 off of the ditches here even by Grandpa's, so that was kind of nice. But anyway, we're on to our next piece, working our way back home. I made a couple that were a little bit too small there when I was getting things figured out with this baler. But anyways, we're off. We were at Grandpa Henry's. Now we're going to Uncle Henry's. There's only 5-6 acres there. But there won't be very much. I raked the one part this afternoon, and then the rest was a little bit just kind of around his yard, so there wasn't enough room to get in and around with the rake on all of it, but I done the chunk of it anyways. So we'll go get that rolled up, and then we got a little bit of repair work we got to do on this baler. I got a few things I really don't like about this thing, and a few things that I do like, but it is what it is. So I wish it had sensors for the twine to tell you if it was tying or if it had stopped tying or never caught, because I've got a few bales I've made that only half the bale was tied, and I've got a few bales I've made with one end of the bale is blue because it never cut, and I started baling again and it started wrapping inside the fucking bale the whole way through the bale. So that was a nice waste of twine. I think we've got 4 of them made now like that, and the only way you can tell, you gotta look back and try to see if the twine is moving on the front of the baler. Well, fuck me. I got good eyes, but not that good. Well, sometimes it slips past me, but what I want to get is like on some of the John Deere balers, they got those little plastic wheels that the twine makes spin. I'm going to try to find a set of those and put them on here. And that would help quite a bit, but anyways, minor details. Oh, turn the fucking wipers on now in the back. Oh, fuck, there's too many buttons around here. Always hit that goddamn thing. But anyway, we got about a half-hour, 40-minute drive, and I'll bring you back when we get there. Well, just at Uncle Henry's here, doing the last little piece to give you an idea of how skimpy most of the hay is this year for us. His yard here, normal year 7-8 bales. Really good year you might get 10 or 11. This year I made 3. 3 and like a third. I can't even see the number yet on the dial there. You're wondering why the tractor's so dirty? Well, the other day when I was hay binding, these fucking 3-point hitches, I don't know why all you people think they're so awesome. The hay bind has that, the hoses from the pump into the neck, and then like the pump goes on the PTO of the tractor, obviously, to run it. Well, the hook of the 3-point, while I was turning, managed to hook one of those hoses, pulled the fucking hose off the pump, and pumped all the oil all over the back of the tractor. So that was really nice. That really put me in a good mood. Ah, God, anyways. So now when I get home, this tractor needs a bath. It's kind of alright running up and down the road here like this, because the road dust sticks to that crap, and then it makes it a little bit easier to clean off at least, but oh well, whatever. Could be worse. So anyway, I guess I got about a 20-minute drive back home again now, and then yeah, that'll be it for a day or two for the baling anyways. Antoine's been cutting all afternoon here. I think he should be done. That'll be it for the grass hay. And then there's just his 80 acres of green oats, and I haven't actually decided yet if I'm going to cut any of mine for green oats or not. And then that's 17 acres of millet, so that is kind of nice. But anyway, good enough. Talk to you in a bit. Holy fuck, it's the next afternoon. Just got our asses handed to us by a thunderstorm here. Here's the neighbor's peas, pounded right flat onto the ground, and it's all melting now, but the ditch was full of hail. Like, it's all white. Everything's stripped right off here. That's really good. We got 8/10 of rain at home. I was just in Carlisle getting new tires on the Duramax here, and so I wasn't home for the storm. But there's no hail at our yard, but I'm gonna run over to the quarter we call Clem's, because that's kitty at an angle to us from where we are here. I got a sneaking suspicion I'm gonna be putting in a hail claim here. Yeah, their peas are right flat to the ground here too. These guys up here, their ground was white like snow from not big hail, pea-sized hail, but ridiculous. Really didn't need that. Needed the rain, but not the fucking hail. Not quite as bad as poor old Welker's there by the looks of them, but still not great. Anyways, I guess I'll bring you back when we get over to the wheat and see how it looks. Well, here's the oats. I jumped out and checked the wheat. There's quite a few that are snapped off, but the oats fared better. It was more, it kind of went over there through my canola and whatnot, but I mean, there's going to be hail damage on this too. I just don't really know how much, but whatever. I got insurance for a reason. I'll be putting a claim in on these 3/4 here, and then around the yard, because they're peas, and peas, it takes nothing for them to have hail damage like that. So whatever. I said I'd take hail if it meant it would rain, so I guess it held up its end of the deal there. So oh well, anyways, I guess I'll bring you back. We're gonna go pick up Antonio, and we'll zing on down to his there and take a look at things. So talk to you in a few. Well, it's the next day after the hail and the rain and the wind. I went and looked at my wheat there, and there's a bit of damage. A few that are broke off and whatnot, but whatever. If it didn't rain, there wouldn't have been fucking anything there anyway, so I'll take the hail damage, I guess. But we are in the towing truck. I'm just on my way back from Boostman. I went to Flaman's, and I'm renting a 22-foot Wishek braking disc. And we're on our way to Grandpa Henry's. We're gonna get the 895 hooked up on it, and I'm gonna brake 60s 70 acres of that hay ground. The side that's really bad, and then I'll leave the side that wasn't as bad to cut for next year, and then next year we'll break that side, and then it'll all be re-sown, because I'm going to break this, and then next spring I'll sow oats and grass, alfalfa, clover mix, and then cut the green oats on it, and then, like I said, break the other side, re-sow it, and 2 years or 3 years or 12 years or whatever many years from now, both sides will be fresh, new hay ground for the foreseeable future, hopefully. So anyway, I guess I'll bring you back in a little bit when we get the Grandpa's here off this rough fucking road. Anyone need a 1680? There's one for sale. Good enough. Talk to you in a few. Nice. Alrighty, let's go get the old mule hooked up. Well, been giving her for an hour and a half or so now here. Got 13 acres done. I'm not exactly sure how many acres there are out here, but I'm somewhere in between 60 to 80 is my general guess anyways, but I got this one side here done already. Her headland's done on it and started going back and forth. A couple little chunks there that had cut off with the GPS, but I think Grandpa's gonna come and do some for a little while here anyways. And I got a bit of other crap I gotta run around and do at home, but I figured I'd bring you for a little ride here anyways. My auto steer doesn't want to work, it keeps disengaging. I'm not sure what's going on, but minor details, we can operate without it. Rough on the old headlands here is the only thing, but being 22 feet, you got to make a pretty sharp corner to get back going where you got to go again. But if there's a couple little misses, it's not a big deal, because you're gonna end up having to work it again, or a couple times anyways, with the cultivator and the spikes and probably the small disc, and then probably next spring with the cultivator and the big 16-inch shovels, get a real nice mellow seed bed and perfectly smoothed out that way to seed into. I don't want to have a shitty rough hay crop, so anyways, I guess I'll just keep on giving her here, and I'll talk to you again in a little bit. There goes Grandpa. He's gonna do it for a couple hours here while I go and pick up fence posts and what have you that I need in town, and then we'll come back out here and finish this, because I got to get it all done today, because they charge a day rate on it, so I got to bring it back again tomorrow morning. But not a big deal. I don't think it's going to be too big of a deal to get it all wrapped up today here anyways. But anyway, I guess we'll zing on into town here and pick up some posts, and then talk to you again then, or not, whenever. Good enough. get in the real loose stuff there where it's been worked a couple times, the old girl gets to kind of power hop in there. The fuck of a hard pull, that disc. That dirt smells nice. Fuck, is it dry? There's not a lick of moisture in it. You're gonna have to paint your roof. Took me longer than I thought it was going to get posts and shit in town, so Antoine came and traded Grandpa out. There's only so long he can handle bouncing around in this rough shit, so. Anyways, yeah, I get a couple clips for you here from the outside before we jump back in there and finish her. Not too much left out here, thankfully, so. Anyway, we'll talk to you again here in a few. Well, that's that done. There's about, 65 acres, I would imagine, there after overlap and all of that, so not bad anyway. Kind of about what I was expecting off that side. This is the bigger chunk over here, but this is what I'm leaving so that we have something to cut for grass next year for hay, and then we'll work it up after. But anyway, I guess I'm gonna run this back to the yard and unhook and all that kind of fun crap, and that'll be it for today, and then I'll bring this back to Flamin's early tomorrow morning. But I think that's where I'm gonna leave you guys for now, so hope you liked the video. Make sure you hit the like button, comment, subscribe, all that kind of fun. And other than that, we will talk to you in the next one. Thanks for watching.